One of the most profound stories illustrating the mastery of mental focus comes from the life of Buddha and his disciple Ananda. Ananda was a devoted disciple of the Buddha and had been following him for many years. But despite his dedication, he had not yet attained enlightenment. One day, feeling disheartened, Ananda approached the Buddha and asked, "I have spent so many years by your side, listening to your teachings and practicing diligently, yet I still feel no closer to enlightenment. What am I not getting closer to enlightenment?" The Buddha looked at him compassionately and said, "Ananda, imagine a young boy learning to shoot arrows. At first, he is distracted by everything around him, the trees swaying, the birds chirping, the people passing by. He draws his bow, but his mind is scattered. His arrow wavers and falls short of the target." The Buddha paused, allowing the image to settle in Ananda's mind. Now imagine the same boy after years of practice. He learns to quieten his mind. He focuses only on the target in front of him. His breath slows and his heart steadies. In that stillness, his arrow flies true when all distractions fall away and hits the center. Ananda nodded, understanding, but the Buddha continued, "Ananda, your mind is like that boy's. You have been practicing, but your thoughts are still scattered. You are distracted by doubts, desires, and fears. It would be best if you learn to focus your mind, to draw it back again and again to the present moment. Only then will you stay unwavering by the illusions of the world and attain enlightenment." Ananda asked, "But how, Master? How can I train my mind to focus in such a way?" The Buddha smiled and said, "It is not about forcing the mind, but guiding it gently. Imagine a boat floating on a river. If the current is strong, the boat drifts off course. But if the boatman is skilled, he uses the oars to steer the boat back to the center, over and over again. Your breath is your oar, Ananda. Whenever your mind wanders, return to your breath. Focus only on that, and with time, your mind will become like the still waters, unshaken by the currents of distraction." Moved by the Buddha's words, Ananda devoted himself to mastering his focus. He practiced mindfulness, bringing his awareness back to his breath whenever distractions arose. Slowly but surely, he began to quieten his mind. One day, in the stillness of meditation, Ananda's mind became fully focused, and in that moment of deep clarity, he attained enlightenment. The story of Ananda reminds us that mastering mental focus is a gentle but persistent practice. Our minds are like wandering boats, and the breath is the oar that helps guide us back to center. With patience and consistency, we can learn to overcome the distractions of life and attain a deeper sense of clarity and inner peace. Just as Ananda realized, it's not about how long we've practiced, but how fully we focus on the present moment.